great moment though, later in the game, when you gain access to the airship, you can come back here and fight this thing again, and Tidus says, "Yeah, last time I was here, there was an enemy that kicked my ass, let's go in and like clean its clock." Like, he goes back in for revenge on this thing. And you go back in like super over leveled, and it's like, no, please, stop doing this. It hates it. Oh, no! Del Lago, please. He's moving swiftly in. It's alright, we got it. That's got suck. That must hurt so much. Or he's probably doing fine. Ooh.
I had made it out of the frying pan.
He can't swim.
And into the freezer.
I think Oren can't swim.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Because there are characters in this game who canonically cannot swim. Because you have, like, when you come back here, for example, you can only bring Rikku and Waka with you, because they're the only characters able to swim. There's even a character who can't jump, to the point where they deliberately leave them out of a cutscene. There's a cutscene where you all, like, slide along some cables, and that character is not in that cutscene. Because they couldn't figure out a way to animate them sliding on the cables right, looking stupid. That pillar probably weighs like 8 tons. I can't imagine how much that thing fucking weighed. And Tidus just casually pushed it over like an absolute man. See, that's the downside of wearing shorts.
Fire.
And the downside of wearing shorts is just... Oh! A creepy statue. So what do I need to get through this? The remains of a campfire. With flint and a tinder, you can start on fire. So I need flint and a tinder. Some withered flowers. Ah, they've soaked too much rainwater. Well, I guess I better go find some. So a very basic puzzle here. Just to introduce to like a mechanic for later of you can collect things and use them later. So I got my withered bouquet. Awesome, man. I love Tidus' run animation because he gets some distance on that jog look. A honey potion. I'm sure that'll come in very handy later. Like, he's just such a bouncy quality to his run look. Because they're having a great time. Like, he's having so much fun as he's doing this. Like Tidus, man. It's a sportsman run right there, look. What is door? No, I can't get through that without. I wonder if something will help me get through that door later. Hint, hint. And this is where I came in, I believe. Yes, it is. The audio buzzes a bit every once in a while. I can't help that. We'll figure it out, folks. If it becomes a persistent problem, let me know. I'll save the game. Yay! What's this? That's a rock. I fucking love rocks. Some flint. Sick. Let's go make a fire and just chill. Now we've got the fire, we don't need anything else. I'm sure there's going to be no more problems. It's call me Bear Grylls. That's a fire and a half, that. Actually, it looks pretty good as well. So I'm pretty sure like the way they make fire in this is the way they make fire in a lot of games, which is a super simple idea if you just stack JPEGs on top of one another. It's a really useful, simple way of making fire that looks really good. Just overlapping JPEGs that keep blending into one another. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
I need food.
Same, buddy. Same. Unfortunately, I'm on a diet. Vegetables and chicken.
What do you want?
That's it.
It was a bad call.
Ream Oren out.
Lost because of you.
No, fuck you, Oren. Do you not see that backflip I did?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
So it's like a recurring thing as well, where everybody just keeps making fun of Tidus for crying. And that's not aged well, has it? Oh, a man showing his feelings. Boo! You cry because your dad died, what a puss. And it's like, no, I didn't cry. Oh no. Oh no, Ridley's here. Ridley's cousin.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me!
I feel like as well, he could probably go to move the fire.
Ah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Like, sitting in the middle of the room feels like it's not the best place to put a fire. Oh no. This cool thing. Rad. You know, it's like cool scissor hands. Yeah. And you can save like your limit break all the way to here, if you want. Ah, fuck it. 1. Ow! Could we trade it? These just trade the hits. Oh, secondary hit. Ow! It's time. Get it. One of the things that I love about this game is the active battle system of like faster characters get to act multiple times in the same turn. And it's not something I've shown off yet, but I'll highlight it in a second. Here we get our secondary character. Possibly one of the best characters in the game. Both from a visual standpoint and their usefulness. I don't mean this visual design like a rematch. She's in, look. Yeah! Square up.
You on my side?
Cool. So she just walks in, it's like, I've got a fucking grenade. Let's go. So you can see it on the right. Actually, I should probably move my camera a little. So my camera is in the way. I can make it a bit smaller for everybody. There we go. So it doesn't cover up the active battle system wheel that you can see right here, look. Just below where my screen is. See, like there. That shows the order you're going to act in. So that lets you plan what you're going to do. So then you'll know when the monster's about to attack. So you'll know whether to defend, heal, what have you. And it's super handy. You can just view really far ahead, look. So you can get a real feel for what you're going to do. And different actions like will increase or decrease the amount of time to your next move. Great. Well, fuck it. I'm going to go grenade this thing. Eat this. And grenades are super useful because they ignore armor. And I'm a big fan as well of this pairing because Rikku and Tidus are two of the fastest characters in the game. So we're effectively right now using 2 thieves at once. And I just love using 2 thieves because look how many times you can attack before this thing gets a chance. We can take it. Yeah! Play my song. Spheres! Give me them spheres. Oh yeah, there's the 2002s coming in. Video games never stop being embarrassing when it comes to female characters. It's like, what game is it that's coming out where they changed that? Is it like the Mass Effect remake? Where they changed like one of those shitty camera angles and then weird gamer men got annoyed about it? It's like, it's embarrassing for the medium to have that in. I bet there's plenty of movie makers who would like, I wish I could take out the problematic or cringy stuff in my films. And if you have a save where you have the Bhed primers, you can tell what they're saying here. But you can generally pick it up from context. Because it's basically, it's a very simple cipher. I think here she says sorry. So that's sorry. Ugh! She just punches you right in the balls. Bye, Rikku. So that does actually add like a neat thing to the replayability of the game, where you can understand everything the Al Bhed are saying for scenes like this. You can generally pick it up from content. Like there, she's saying sorry, or stop and wait. And it's really funny as well because it is established that she speaks English, but she's just speaking Al Bhed to piss you off. Now we're going to speak our super secret language that you don't know. Man, that must be such an uncomfortable night's sleep as well.
Kid, it's thy job.
Like, how much would that be uncomfortable to sleep on a, like, steel grill?
Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Has anyone noticed it yet? Because there is a neat detail about all the outfits these guys are wearing. And it's one of those things that you only really notice if you pay attention to the initial opening cutscene. I don't need goggles, man.
I said I don't understand.
Bhed!
So that's stop.
I said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
So all of the Al Bhed,
All
they're
right,
wearing
I'll work.
Blitzball uniforms. If you look, if you watch that opening cutscene again, you'll notice that all of the people in the opposite team are wearing outfits like this. The Al Bhed are wearing these outfits because they're built for water and water-based movement. And the idea is that the Al Bhed, they repurpose existing technology from the old world, because spoilers are in the future. Al Bhed, who'd you there? So all the Al Bhed are using blitzball clothes and equipment as well, because that's how they move through the water. It's all repurposed blitzball technology. So basically their entire culture revolves around just like finding old football jerseys. Let's go.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using this, I know I use the fucking sphere grid. Let's go. Select sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's position. Use the directional inputs to move the cursor. Ah, that noise. Information upgrades is displayed on the top of the screen. This location is for defense upgrades. This is for abilities. And they're what you want. You want to get to the abilities. A character must move near a node in order to... So every time you level up, you can move one space on the sphere grid. But the gimmick is, you don't have to get everything on the sphere grid. And in fact, one of the best ways to min-max the shit out of the game is to not move for about an hour. And what you do is, you open up new paths. Because level bosses give you the ability to open up the rest of your paths. So what you can do is, you can min-max Tidus by getting him straight onto Riku's path. Because every character has their own path, but technically every character can learn every ability. It's just that they have a predisposition to certain playstyles. Because they have higher stats in specific regards. I know what I'm doing. When you're retracting your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 S level. Going back is not cost efficient, so always plan ahead. Don't worry, we're planning ahead. Since the character's inefficient, let's activate a node. So spheres are just like all-purpose. I use the advanced grid. Fuck yeah. All about that advanced grid. Because the advanced grid gives you so much more ability to like customize the way you play. Like, for example, I'm going to be turning Tidus into the thief straight away. Because you're not supposed to have the ability to steal or use items until like Rikku rejoins your party 20 hours in. But if you wait, you can just put Tidus straight on her path and then have 2 thieves. Like, similarly, you always make Yuna go down the black magic path so that she's a white mage and a black mage at the same time. Because her speed is a lot higher than Lulu's. Like, Lulu's one advantage is that she has really good evasion, but evasion doesn't really matter because she shouldn't be getting hit. And you switch between characters. Look at that! That's a great piece of art. This is useful when you wish to compare the characters. And then here we go, look. Look at this shit! Look at that! Try using the sphere grid now. I'm gonna look at this one. Someone wanted to see the sphere grid, let's go. There you go. Look at this bollocks. That is a fucking upgrade path. Right there. Right goddamn there. So let's zoom back in. So where is it I want to go? So it's the Jinx. I don't want Jinx. Lancet. Nope. We want to get over here, look. You need to break through this one here. So what you do is you beeline towards this one and just wait near here to get a level 1 lock. And then you go straight through, get this, and follow Riku's path for Tidus. Because Tidus has exceptionally high speed and evasion. So if you make him follow this path, everything on this path is like raising speed. Because every character starts at a different point on the grid, so they have different focuses. Like Oren's path focuses on HP, defense, and attack. Tidus' critical path, which is you're supposed to go straight up, focuses on support. But you don't want Tidus to be a support character, you want him to be a thief, because you want a thief straight away. So it lets you min-max the shit out of the game. So the first thing we do is we're going to go down here. We're going the exact wrong way that the game wants us to do. And she can't move now. So that's the first thing you do when you play this game. You immediately go the opposite way to what you're supposed to be going to min-max the fuck out of it. Save complete. Right, let's go.
We found some ancient. It's not active now.
Oh, sorry, I'll
but
stop
there
skipping
should
the
still
audio
be
as well.
Some power left.
All
We're gonna
characters
go
use
down
the
there
same
and
skill
activate
tree,
it.
yes, but they
And then we should be able to
block it off
salvage the
because
big prize.
you need level 1, 2, 3, and 4 sphere grids
Okay,
to
let's get to
break
work.
into different parts. So theoretically, every character can know every ability, but it's almost impossible to do. Because you need to like get them to maximum level, and even then, some characters are still better at certain things because their stats are naturally higher in some regards. Like Tidus will always have higher speed than Oren, for example. And Oren has naturally higher HP than Tidus. But if you like min-max Tidus, for example, if you only level up Tidus, you can make him stronger than Oren. And it can be kind of fun to play through the game and make people play against their supposed specialities. Like turning Rikku into a tank, for example, could be really hilarious because she has naturally super high speed. So that super high speed combined with giving her all the tanky abilities just turns it into like unstoppable God King who's just constantly just taking every hit for you. That's for you. That's for you. Done. Woohoo! And you even get like a special like showy off thing underwater. You get a unique end match taunt for being underwater. Level sphere, yeah. That's the awkward thing in a lot of video games where the highest level upgrade items and the lowest level ones are usually the easiest to find. But then it's the ones that are in the middle that are generally hard to find. It's like the Souls games are great examples of that, where just the things in the middle, like twin Bloodstone shards in Bloodborne, are the hardest ones to find. Despite being ostensibly the easier ones, or the more common ones. Can they hold their breath underwater? So I like that as well. That's how you fucking like bang, bang, bang. Yeah, they hold their water. No, they hold their breath underwater. Yes. And then they don't have any breathing apparatus. It's just they can hold their breath for a very, very long time. And like someone mentions here, it's something that people train to do in this world. And there is a little bit of lore text that says that there are people who can sleep underwater. Like some people sleep underwater. So nobody here has got a superpower or anything like that. It's just they can all hold their breath for a very long time. So it's just that Tidus is really good at holding his breath. Speed spheres, they'll come in very handy. And it's one of the reasons as well that Rikku and Tidus get along really well, because effectively they're repurposing just old Blitzball stuff, and Tidus just innately understands that because that was his job. So he's naturally suited for like life underwater. Or at least like, you know, moving around underwater. Oh no. I feel I can hear those tentacles coming. Mr. Tentacles. Oh no! Big tentacles. So let's just steal some shit. Mine. Oh no, he's doing the tentacles! You know what? Fuck it. Slash. Just throw a grenade. I love it underwater as well, so it has a unique arc. No, get back here, you big coward. Keep running away. Out of attack range. If only we had some sort of way to get around to that thing. I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. Ugh, get it now. You do more damage from behind. This, I can't imagine how scary it'd be to have a grenade thrown in the back of your head. He's running away again. I wonder what we're going to do this time. Pincer attack! I kind of wish there was more of this in the game though. It only happens during like boss fights and stuff. But now we've got it pinned, look. This is a brutal fucking frame trap. Like, this thing has got no chance now. And whichever way it goes, he's getting fucked up. It'd be a shame if you missed one here. Get it, Tidus. Weaken it. In the back. We got a critical strike. Oh, we got it now. We got a pattern going. Why don't you try attacking Tidus? Yeah. Just Shin Shoryuken that thing. Just the underwater Shin Shoryuken. And it's just like, ugh. I can only imagine that's the noise it makes when it dies. It's like, ugh, and it hates it. Easy. Well, I guess we can fuck off now. Come out, baby's first Bhed mission. And I was always disappointed as a kid that you don't spend more time with the Bhed. I was looking forward to doing like cool underwater exploration missions. Because it's a surprise, like, and I guess it's because like underwater missions are terrible. But with so much of this game revolving around water as a theme, it's a shame there wasn't more times for you to go underwater, especially when there's all like the special, unique mechanics they have for being underwater. These cool dudes. All this neat shit we're about to steal. It does look pretty good. I believe this is the remastered one though. I picked the original soundtrack, which still sounds great. But the visuals have been updated for this. I think the cutscenes are still the original cutscenes because they didn't have the original files for those to up-res. But the rest of the game is. And I do have the PS2 copy. Let's have a look. Yes, it's on the shelf behind me. Do I still have... No, wait, that's Final Fantasy X2. Where's my copy of Final Fantasy X? Oh, there we go. Right, so this is a true story about me. I love Final Fantasy X. So That's my copy of Final Fantasy X.
airship.
The airship for the PS2. So I've got, like, you know, my copy of Final Fantasy X. I also have a copy of Final Fantasy X2. And then I've got a second copy of Final Fantasy X2. And then I have a third copy of Final Fantasy X2.
Hey.
Because one was my copy, the other one was my ex-girlfriend's copy that I never gave her back. And then I couldn't remember if she took the copy or I did, so I bought another one. And then when going through my possessions, realised I had both hers and mine and a third one.
Hungry.
So now I just have like 3 copies of the same game. And then it digitally as well on my newer consoles. I should probably put that back. I've seen this cutscene like a dozen times.
Whoa. Right on.
Hey,
That food tastes like shit.
it's because you eat
X2 does not carry anything over. I also don't like X2 because they completely change everyone's design. Like Yuna's design change is not very good. They also they commit one of the cardinal sins of an RPG, and every character has the same stats. Meaning that from a gameplay perspective, your characters are completely interchangeable.
What is your name?
Rikku.
Yeah!
You really do understand.
Congratulations! That must be so fucking patronising for Rikku. Because in this world, like, Bhed are treated like morons. He's like, wow, you understand English? He's like, yeah, I speak it,
Did you
moron.
say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
In Bhed. So that gives you like
Who are you guys?
a brief. You can use stuff like that to get a glimpse of what Bhed,
Can't you
the
tell?
Bhed language works. Because it's effectively just a cipher language, so you
You're
just
not
swap the
an
letters over.
Bhed, are you?
I don't even know what an
Oh, there's the PS2 camera angle. Boo!
Xanarkin.
Boo! It's so fucking embarrassing. All you need to think though is when you're watching scenes like this, imagine a director trying to direct a woman to stand like that and shoving a camera directly into her arsehole.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
No, this giant gravity whale killed everything. It was pretty baller. Why are you playing this game? Because it's awesome. You got attacked by a gravity whale. Rad.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light.
Also, that's a spoiler because you don't know it's called Sin yet.
Mind. But then I started to wonder.
Oh, it's like a plot hole. So I guess it's like him telling the story after the fact, but you don't know what Sin is yet.
Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin. Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
It's a pretty realistic dream. I dream like 25 years of actual life, so...
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
Oof!
So no one plays Blitzball there.
Oof!
Huh?
Bit too casual on the whole. Your entire fucking home has been destroyed.
Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
I was just there. She's wearing a belt thong. She's wearing an RPG outfit in a Final Fantasy game.
You said... You play Blitzball?
Hell yeah. Blitzball's awesome. I'm so good at Blitzball. Dick's
You know,
super big.
you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
That's why he doesn't know where anything is. So the outfit makes a lot more sense when you realise it's sport gear.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise.
She's even wearing like the shoulder pads that they were wearing for the
You'd
tackles.
rather stay here?
No, I don't want to live on the slave ship.
I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
That'd be like 1,000 years in the future.
Oh,
Someone's like Wrigley Field is like a holy place and you've got to worship it. Like that's literally what happens in Mad Max, where it's just people don't understand the stuff that was left in the dirt, so get the wrong meaning from it.
Xanarkand?